Now it should be working. Now it should be working. Yes, and I heard myself. Now it should be working. Yes, and I heard myself. Now it should be working. But now, okay, so now you can stop streaming your. But now, okay, so now you can stop streaming your. But now, okay, yeah, now you can stop streaming your. But now, okay, yeah, now you can stop. There we go. So yeah, it was. It was somehow. So yeah, it was messed up, and your mic is somehow. So yeah, it was messed up, and your mic is somehow. So yeah, it was messed up, and your mic is somehow. So yeah, it was messed up, and your mic is somehow. So yeah. Well, it's all good. Hello. How's it going? This is Pop Gun. Things are going good here, assuming. So that worked. So that would be the same thing. You would go back to that same source and where you would fix the source of your mic to whatever you're actually using because it's connected to just some random thing that it got screwed up somehow.
Okay, let's try. So if I'm testing, I'm talking. Some random test.
Screwed up somehow.
Okay, let's try. So if I'm testing. Oh shit! All right, we're good.
Except there's a little bit of feedback, but I don't think that exists anymore. Okay.
Yeah. Let me
All
stop
right.
that. Okay. One sec. Okay, we are officially ready with after 20 minutes of rain delay, a little audio issues and delay. We are here, the first official preseason of NFL Blitz League Season 2, Blitz Beer League Season 2. Honey, joined here by Popcorn. Oops.
Yo,
How you doing, my
Team
friend?
Team Monopoly Men.
Yes, that's right. Soon to be the winningest team ever.
You know, 2 touchdowns would be just would be a golden season for me. So, speaking of, okay, so who is this? This is Toronto, but that's not Toronto at all. Who's it? Was Duxor on that Toronto team? You were on that team, right?
Yes, the Duxer was on the original Toronto team last season. It was 20, I believe. It was Duxor, myself, Prism, Ocho, who was subsequently dropped, I believe. So they've sort of reunited and reformed the team back better than ever with now with Jay Cuddy.
Okay, so I've noticed this bit in a trend for a bit where people will name themselves after mostly retired, maybe Hall of Fame NFL players like Brian Urlacher. And obviously, when I think back of Jay Cutler, I like the actual NFL quarterback. I always thought he was just a bum, or I think back of him as like a not good quarterback at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, why would you name yourself after Jay Cutler? I went back and looked it up today because I was just curious. Not only is Jay Cutler the franchise leader in passing yards for the Chicago Bears, it's not even close. The person who's in second place in the Chicago Bears history of passing yards is some dude named Sid Luckman, who started playing for the Bears back in 1939, which makes me think, did they even know you could legally throw a football back in 1939? But that's their second. So Jay Cutler's actually a much better quarterback than what I actually remember, which makes me think this is the perfect name for our Jay Cuddy to go with as well. You know, the franchise leader in passing yards for the resilient Lions, which you would be surprised to know that, but that is actual fact. You kind of look down upon when you think back about the career. You might think, a little bit silly, maybe not as flashy as you would hope, but there's still something there, and I think that's something that should be considered, as we're going to see in the preseason today.
Wow, amazing! That being a Denver Broncos fan, I also have never had high sentiments towards Mr. Cutler. What's going on?
I think they're figuring out what version they're actually playing. It seems to be playing it. Yeah, he was he didn't play for Chicago, or he wasn't drafted by Chicago. He was drafted by Denver. Forgot about that.
But and so who do we have? Who is actually QBing in this game?
It's Cutler.
So it is Cutler.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, in that case, this kind of fits, right? Jay Cutler, initially being on Denver, not having the greatest of season, though still good. Now coming over to Chicago, soon to be the franchise leader for the triple triples.
Exactly. That's why I brought it up. It's the perfect analogy, and that's why it's the perfect name for RJ Cuddy to go with.
Now, it's an interesting question. I suppose it may depend on the outcome of this preseason game, because you got to wonder. Oh, looks like he's got him. Is that perfect? Oh my goodness!
What? Wait, what? That look, yeah. Even Giddim's like, the hell? It looked like it stopped short. It looked like it spawned short, and it looked like it was intercepted.
Yeah, I think somehow
I'd throw the challenge flag on that one.
So, well, I mean, what I was gonna say is, I wonder if, if Cuddy's going to be the long-term QB for the team this season. They have one of the greatest QBs in the league, Prism, who's currently playing running back. So based on that pass, I mean, he's definitely off to a good start. I imagine if he has a good game this game, that'll bode well for his chances as QB for the rest of the season.
Something that is a fair thing to bring up. Who's treating this preseason as what? As like a way to like audition for certain positions, or just like, look, I'll let you quarterback this preseason game if you'll stop bugging me all season long, all right? But yeah, it's a good time to kind of like audition what you can do, different players, what you can do with different kind of teammates here. Meanwhile, okay, so that was Toronto's up 7-0 on So Hot.
Oh yes, you're right.
Because a logo of a fried egg is what that looks like. Who's quarterback in here?
Here we have another debut. Well,
oh, it's Tony.
Yeah. Let's adjust that score here.
So we have a Tony versus Jay Cuddy QB duel going on, with Giddim and Brian Urlacher as the running back. Who is Urlacher?
Urlacher? Who is Urlacher? Well, let's see.
Is that... Oh, is that It's not Limnos, is it?
Matchbox. I think maybe...
Mossy Mook?
No, that's Giddim. That's Smith.
Well, that's a touchdown right there.
Wow. I think Urlacher may be an old cat. Not exactly sure though. All I know is we've seen 2 dimes dropped here in this QB showdown between Cuddy and Tony.
Lemons is Urlacher. Fair enough. I see him in the VC right there. Yeah, that was and that was a lot more separation getting away from the defender over there
Yeah,
than what
so
we saw in the last touchdown.
just as much as we got to credit the QBs, we got to credit these. Both teams have very veteran receivers and running backs at the helm right now.
It makes a big difference. As a little fake handoff there. Open up door for the 90 down. So this is the same rules as before, as last season. Is there some sort of different rule?
This is the same rules. We just had, we had a map, just finished releasing a new version of the map earlier today that has some additional features. But given that it is a preseason game and a league game, the teams voted to stick to the old version instead of jumping on the new one, as we have a deep pass here.
Second down.
Otherwise, all the other rules should be the same.
Hold that butt kicking field, punk. This is my house.
With some new taunts, I suppose.
Yes. Always a welcome sight is another little fake handoff. Cutler likes to do those little oh, okay.
Let him know it's thin.
I say Cutler likes to do those handoffs right there, but that one kind of thrown away.
Yeah, an interesting fake handoff into a sort of a charge play. Tony here, I think he likes to go deep. Oh yeah, looks like he's going deep almost every play, and he might have them, but I think it's early.
That was just I'm about to get sacked. Let me throw it away kind of thing. I'm out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Live to fight another down. No risk. So I think I heard some talk of increasing the rate of fumbles. That's not going to be a thing.
Well, so it's an interesting discussion to have. In this new version that just got released today, fumbles have been increased slightly, but only for the quarterback position. Otherwise,
so from sacks specifically.
Yes, from sacks, from hit sticks, any medium or big hit stick, a hydralisk or an ultralisk. Otherwise, though, there's a new mechanic called injuries, which is something bad that can happen to the offense, but it's not quite as bad as a fumble. And that's introduced as well. So net bad things that can happen to the offense have gone up, but not necessarily fumbles in all situations.
That can't be anything good.
Oh my goodness.
As Jay Cutler was able to sit on that one and get it back. It's not often in football where your quarterback gets to intercept something, and you know what? It's first down. Let's just hand it off. Get into a little bit of a groove right there.
Yeah.
QB battle.
Would like to see
so you
one of them.
Oh. You gotta pick up the football.
Good run. See if he goes out of bounds. Great run by Priz. Now here's a question. Who do you think is doing the play calling here? Is this going to be Cutler? Or is this Prism feeding him plays?
No, this would be... Oh, okay. That was... this is Jay Cutler kind of doing things. Calling the shots. Maybe not the formation, though, because that running back is constantly in motion. And that's Prism in the running back slot.
Yes, yes. Nice dump off.
I will say that there's probably a lot more better coordination or communication during the play. As far as like, hey, I'm going to cut back here, throw it to me, I'm open kind of thing. Instead of just the quarterback trying to direct all of the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Get back behind the line. What defense are they in?
Yeah, this is interesting. Oof.
Is that
little post dip, perhaps, by Cuddy?
Oh, make the grab. What the heck is he doing? Third down.
Good defense.
the timing of that throw was almost excellent though, avoiding the avoiding the sack at the same time as getting it off. Not just let's just get rid of this kind of thing. But yeah, like the blitz is not like they're not. It seems like it is Tony every time, but Tony's like blitzing from like the actual midfield. That time backing off, no blitz coming at all. Cutler's still throwing it, still finding a way to get a first down, but they're not kind of blitzing every single time. It seems like they're just kind of that time is going for it. Is that another one? No, two.
He was open. It was there. Just a little bit early, but yeah, it's very strange. Tony, it's not often we see the quarterback in the blitzing position on defense, right? So it seems like Tony's playing a very spy-heavy blitz, hoping that Cuddy can make a mistake here. Throw some icons, get an easy interception. See, there he is. He's going for the icon. They switch. Cuddy gonna do? I think he does have it.
And it's also playing so far back, like just saying, screw the line of scrimmage. Like, I'm not going to run up. Oh, what the heck?
The Cuddy special.
Did they hike it early?
He hiked it.
Oh, they got it too.
Yep. Amazing.
It's funny because it said they got sacked, but they like gained half a yard on that sack. I don't think that may be the first time somebody got a first down by getting sacked. But there you go.
Yeah.
What are they doing? That's another little
interesting. 1 yard at a time. See how it works out for them.
Just like it. Okay. But anyways, like I was saying, they're not Tony's not trying to like blitz through the wall. He's waiting for the wall to go away and then making a decision. And now, yeah, like there's going to be more opportunities for Cutler to do that. And there's some sort of sense of like, well, I don't want to run because then like somebody will say, oh, all you do is run. Like, who cares? Like, all you should be trying to do is win.
Yeah, hey, I agree with you completely. I think Cutler, if Tony keeps playing this way, he's going to have ample opportunities to run, and he's got to run. That's, you got to go with what the defense gives you. And all the naysayers, all the QB run haters, as we might say, tell him kick rocks because he'll be winning. That's an interesting play.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. But even then, like, could have ran upwards and got him about halfway to the first down, if anything.
Yeah. Need to update the score here.
Meanwhile, a decent drive coming out from Toronto.
Is this going to be a charge? Not there.
It's going to go for it again. It's fourth down because they burned one of those downs doing that funky quick hike thing. Or maybe that was the last set of downs. But it is fourth.
Hyde 7-7. Would you go for the field goal here?
No.
He does.
It's not that it matters. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it's a lot of. I don't think you can go wrong at this point. Like, some point in the second half, you're like, oh, you should have gone for it, obviously. But, like, I don't know. The points are right there. I don't think you can make a wrong decision at this point in the game.
Yep. Well, I'll
take
say
the points.
Much tougher in this version to go for the field goal. In the new version that was released today, we do have 2-point conversions. So in that version makes it much more desirable to go for a field goal. We'll see if that ends up biting him in the butt later on as Tony's on here on second down. Ooh, getting dangerously close to a safety. Gets the pass off.
Yeah, that last play, I think Tony accidentally went across the line of scrimmage before they wanted to. Them getting taken care of. A good bounce back here. Trying to respond after a very good orchestrated drive by Toronto.
Fuck.
That.
Oh, is that just a pick? Cuddy with interception number 2. Funny because it almost looked like Tony was past the line, didn't it?
Yes. It looked like everything was past the line, but still. Well, our Discord chat's going to be real fun if this score kind of ends up the way it's going to be. And is that another?
Oh, please.
Is that that's it? Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think the field goal was the right idea.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it's like a genius.
All right.
We'll see what Cuddy likes to do here. You know, he may do one of his quick sneaks. I don't think he's close enough yet. Looks like he's setting up some sort of charge.
Yeah, bleed some time off the clock here.
Ooh.
Don't force anything. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Maybe a little bit of miscommunication defensively.
Yeah, you saw Tony there you saw him slide back for that the spy, but just didn't slide back quite enough. And Cuddy comes out with another score. God, he's impressing. I'm really liking the way he's playing this game. I know we all know he loves to QB, so it's good to see him having a good showing thus far.
17 points in the first half, 2 interceptions by Jay Cutler. Chicago Bear franchise leader in passing yards.
I guess, hey, this is going to be another player we need to keep an eye on this side of the field is the Teal Mutalisk Duxor. Notorious for not liking playing coverage. We'll see if he can step up to it.
What was that? Well, that was about a decent enough coverage as you can kind of put right there. A little bit unfortunate. This time going to be going with the blitz.
Second down.
What was that?
Kind of runs out of bounds there. Yeah, it looks like, again, Tony's special. He loves going deep. We're going for another end zone play. Top corner.
Oh, yeah.
Zoom out for this one.
The quarterback. Third down.
Great blitz. By Prism.
Yeah, nice job by Prism. And a wasted boost. Just kind of wandering around in the line, too. And that is a boostless sack from the running back position. What is that? Third down. Minute 30 left to go in the half. Oh, that was a run, too.
Now we'll see if either team wants to sub or switch positions in the second half. I believe they can do that if they like to.
It makes sense in the preseason.
Yeah, that's right. Rotate some players in.
Yeah.
Give everyone
maybe
a shot
rotate
here.
positions as well. Run for the first down, get out of bounds. Yes. Smart play.
So in this version, still 11-ish yards out of field goal range. 12 yards.
3 timeouts to work with.
Deep bottom again. Oh, he does it. He's a madman. Or is he a genius?
I think the mute is going to get there. Nice.
Second down.
Wonder if he threw that just a little bit earlier, if that would have been good.
Gonna try the top side now. Well defended.
The deflection.
Interesting. Now with 7
down.
seconds, I don't think you have enough time to even set up a field goal. They're just cornering themselves in a 3 touchdown, 3 end zone throws in a row.
You know, that's a fair point because they could have just gone for, like, try to get a first down, let them play prevent, call some timeouts, and then kick a field goal, make it a one-score game instead of forcing yourself in this position of this. But it's also like, okay, well, preseason, I know how to kick field goals. Let's see if we get in a situation where we have to Hail Mary it. Are we just holding on to the ball all the way back here? Like, you gotta throw it at some...
Okay.
He's microing the Wraith that's been decloaked in mid.
Tony Troll alive and well as always.
This is my house. My house.
Well,
I guess
all right.
they can do this technically. There's nothing to stop them from. Oh, here we go. 2v1 in the running side.
Found a hole in the defense. If this is a touchdown, I quit. Okay.
Down.
All right. So that's the end of the half. Toronto up 17-7 over So Hot. And we might see some substitutions coming in for the second half. Player of the half, Jay Cutler. Jay Cuddy.
Without a doubt. And without
a doubt.
Too.
2 touchdown passes, a field goal, 2 interceptions. Meanwhile, So Hot able to score on their first drive. Ever since then, it's been some rough patches there. That's, it's the preseason. That's what it is. That's what it's about. All right. I think that gives the I think that's the answer we're looking for.
All right, so suppose we are then waiting for just one sub for the triples. And who is that exactly? That would be Ocho. Oh boy, not a good start to the season, having an Ocho no-show.
No-show Ocho.
Perhaps our most controversial player in the league. I was looking forward to seeing him play.
And an appropriate name, too.
Yes, yes. Now, what are you thinking? Oh, he is here. Guess we're playing on then.
We're Ocholess.
Right. Ooh.
Lag spike right at the perfect time. Somehow gets there in time and a first down. What would be really good for So Hot right now? Just have a nice, healthy drive with no Hail Mary touchdowns. This gets you some 5-yarders, 7-yarders, 12-yarders. Just work your way down the field. That'd be something you could feel good about. That could be like, okay, there we go. We got our drive in. We're done for the day. Who cares if we win or lose this preseason? But that's something they have not even come close to doing so far in this game. It's either just been, let's work on our Hail Mary play, or let's just get sacked. That's
Oh, what a juke. Splits of defenders running around like crazy. What a move.
still alive. That's what you need right there.
Yes, yes.
Just work your way down the field. Get the ball into your playmakers' hands and let them wiggle around.
As we see, it's in the end zone again. But he icons it.
Oh, that's picked off.
Oh, man. That's exactly why you want to do what you were saying. Be a little more methodical with it, but...
What was that? Was that a Wraith pass or was that an icon?
That was an icon. The Wraith was in the top of the end zone in that play.
That was that's a tough icon. Wasn't really able to shake the player off in any way. Shake off the defender.
Yeah, you just kind of put yourself in a tough position there. Great defense. And what a play. Kind of little delay, charge down to the running back. Get some extra yards on the run. First down.
Reading the quarterback as well on the enemy side of the things. Like, okay, you going to cover that? Then I'm going to run. If you're going to go after me, I'm just going to throw it. Like a little read option kind of play right there. Nobody else kind of guarding the bottom side in the same kind of situation. But this time the wide receiver's open.
Which you think could be a little bit dangerous. But Jay Cuddy making great decisions right now. Love his play.
One interception earlier in the game. Since then has completely bounced back. Looking for a third touchdown right here.
Looks like it's a slant. Oh.
That's...
Right.
That's risky, to say the least. It's these... Okay, so this is where you really want that practice with your team. Like, these little red zone plays are just so difficult. And I know some teams are just like, I don't care. I'm not going to give up the deep pass. Like, I'm fine with you working your way down the field just because I know I can stop you when it gets to the red zone. So, like, this is where you want to get that practice in. And, yeah, there's no problem second down, first down, just running it just to get a little bit closer. Because now they're going to have to pay even more attention to Cutler on these next two downs. You can't just play all. Can't just let's just watch for the charges. You get the N, I'll get the L. You get the P or the whatever, the PO. Well, no, now you got to actually focus the quarterback.
Bottom corner here. Oh, he might. Oh, that's dangerous.
Stuck with it. Get it. Go back.
Nice save on that interception there. Now, in this case, the field goal does nothing for you unless you get another field goal later on. So I guess it does do something for you.
Yeah, there's no... Yeah, this doesn't change, like, the number of times that the other team gets the score. Plus, it's like... This is what the plays you want to work on anyways. Like you'll need this play later in the season, and they're just doing a quick little, trying to catch somebody off guard. Did they call a timeout just to run that?
They did. Like it. Interesting. Didn't work out that time. Finally, short play. Throw by Tony. Good catch.
Second down.
By Smith. Oh, here we go. Now he's throwing these short ones and a great little first down. See if he goes deep.
Notice Tony's tempo, whenever they go deep, obviously takes more time for the Wraith to get out there. But any time they're not going deep, it seems like Tony's just like, hike, let's go. No, but it.
Who is that?
Toronto got it.
Oh.
And blue should have jumped on it. That Mutalist should have hopped right on it too. Just kind of awkwardly wiggled away from it. Oh, they got him beat.
No.
They got him beat. They got him beat.
Wow. What a capitalization. I cannot believe this. So wait a second. We are... It didn't
That's
do the
24.
last one. Is that... Wait a minute. They were 17, then they scored a field goal, right? Or no, they didn't score the field goal.
They didn't get the field goal, no. They went for it on 4th down. And that's why you see teams say, I'd rather fight you in the red zone because you're going to make awkward play calling. What's that? Duxor.
Oh,
no. Oh, no.
Poor Tony. Rage quits out after his maybe 5th interception.
Oh, no.
And that's preseason for you.
That...
Game number 1. Welcome.
Wow, this is...
Welcome to the league.
That game meant nothing. That game meant nothing.
I would love to get these guys in here for an interview.
Wow. Best game of Jay Cutler's career on film.
Yes, and by a large margin too.
And it means nothing in the win column, but I mean, you got to feel good about that if you're Team Toronto, obviously, with how that worked, and especially if you're genuinely considering Cutler as quarterback. Then you can be like, oh, well, this works out really good. And plus this allows us to like do different things. Prism on the running back position seemed to work out really well. Like it just opens up a lot of different possibilities. And obviously So Hot's experimenting too. And who knows what their actual like lineup is going to be as far as like who's playing what position. But that was a butt whooping. There's no other way around it.
Okay, so let's see if we roll up to their chat, if we can get in an interview, hoping the stream doesn't cut off, but we will try it. Let's go to home team.
Yep.
Till 6 in the AM, all day I'm PIMP. I am simply attached to the track like symphonies, but simply good. Young hoes, infinitely hood. OC, you don't stop. Cool job, DMC, you don't stop. Nigga NYC, we don't stop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I had to mute that there.
It got attacked as soon as I joined this VC.
That's right.
The team in the midst of their celebrations of beautiful preseason win, game number 1, forcing the opponents, Tony, to literally rage quit. How are you guys feeling? Duxor, team captain, what do you think of that game?
I feel amazing. I'm sorry to Ocho. I don't think I communicated the exact time properly. I think I said around 10 p.m. or maybe after 10 p.m. So my apologies to Ocho, but Jay Cuddy stepped in and stepped up, let Prizzle RB. That's Prizzle's dream. So at least he got to do it once in the preseason.
So that begs the question: is this what it's going to be like going forward, or was that just eventually? Yes, or at least the people playing those specific.
Probably trial. But...
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, I'd like to switch it up and give Cuddy some time on the field. I think with this season, since everyone's getting a chance at playoffs, it gives us a chance to switch things up and not care too much about losses. Seeding matters, but I'd like to get people playtime, so we'll be switching it up probably throughout the season.
But either way, it was fun. There was some chemistry. Kind of doesn't matter what position I feel. The other day, I played wide receiver, Prism was quarterback, and Dux was running back, and we felt pretty. I don't know. The D was calling really good, and that's kind of how it was in this game. So it was fun.
Well, good.
I threw that pick, but Other than
Hello?
that,
You guys wanna finish it?
well, why'd you leave, TL?
Or subbing?
So
You
In the
just
middle of the
scored.
second half?
Yeah.
You wanna sub in Ocho?
There's
Oh
no
wait, you
rule
can
against
sub
that.
like that? You can
Yeah,
I
sub
thought
to
it was
LC?
I don't
halftime.
think
I thought it was
that's
halftime only.
Where were you guys for the Lions last season, bro? They subbed 30 times per game.
Well, I don't know. I go by the rules. So.
Uh,
But does Ocho want to play?
Anyway, let them finish their interview.
Yeah, we're in an interview right now. Let's be
Yeah.
professional, shall we?
Come on now.
So, final question I have then for the triple triples. Cuddy, how'd you feel about that game overall? Your defense, just as good as your offense.
Yeah,
You
I
think you're the QB of the future for the triple triples?
maybe not, but I mean, I do feel like my quarterback is getting better. But I like being on Prism's team because like I'm learning from him. Besides that one pick, I feel like I did pretty good. But yeah, I don't know, I'm getting better and feel like it was a good good run. Good little some reps.
That's right,
All right.
Cody.
Congratulations, Priz. Any final thoughts?
I think we're just showing the beginning of what Jay Cuddy can deliver in the league.
It's true.
Yeah.
His defense
Woo-woo.
is extremely underrated. His defense is extremely solid.
Yep.
Yeah, I do. I've always kind of felt that too.
And I think you're seeing the new style. Maybe Toronto, last season, the safe style defense, the fumble D. Maybe we're mixing it up. We'll see. Maybe if we get our fucking defensive coordinator to show up on time.
That's
Right.
true.
Okay. Let's bring it to the
Good
losing
game, guys.
team, Huevos.
Good
Tough game. What do you guys think?
Are they here still? Yeah, they're here.
Smith?
Are
Lem?
we not playing because we're gonna host the pub then? We're trying to practice with our team. We don't really care about an interview.
Wasn't there like 6 minutes left?
There's
13.
like 13 minutes left.
Oh. But I actually don't think there are subs after half.
Yeah, I could be misremembering. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter. We'll practice in
It
the
doesn't
pub
matter.
then.
We can just play
I mean,
another
it's
game.
a preseason game. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter at all.
That's what I'm trying to say. We can play
Yeah.
another game.
Yeah, let's go play then. We just wanted to get a game. We wanted to continue because we know that we have our team together. So
Yeah, that's just pre-host.
it's all good.
Thanks
We
for
can
the
go.
interview, guys.
Hell of a game, guys. Congratulations on the winners. Season 1 or Season 2, preseason game number 1 comes to a close. See you guys for the next game later on this week.
GG, guys.
GG.